For my talking about money today, I want to see if I can isolate for myself in what areas I am still not quite a vibrational match for allowing financial abundance into my life. And so I'll just run down a quick, off the top of my head, sort of list of areas where I can tell I'm still a little off. I'm still a little off in that I don't yet fully have, I don't have the full picture. I don't see where money's coming from. But at the same time, that's also where I'm kind of on, because I'm not in a place of doubting that I'll be okay. A high percentage of my time is spent focusing on things other than financial lack. And I spend time focusing on financial abundance every time when I visualize for 20 minutes a day. And so that's actually a sign of progress. So where am I still off? I believe I'm still off. Where am I still off here? Maybe I'm not off. Maybe money is coming. Money is coming. Feels kind of true. I don't feel like I'm contradicting it. I can feel a little tension there. But I definitely want to believe that money's coming. I can definitely see that the things I'm doing are leading towards success. And I can definitely see how the success will build and 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 eventually culminate in more building. It'll eventually culminate in wanting a simpler life and and having more money than I want to deal with or something like that. But much more than the money for me, which although I do want to associate with money I do want to give money its due credit there. Money has a lot of quality aspects to it, so I don't want to make it all out to look like I'm not in it for the money or anything like that. Although clearly money is not enough for me. So why isn't money enough? Why isn't money enough for me? That's a good question. Shouldn't money be enough? If I'm going to go after something, why would I go after something that's not enough? Why would I pay for fuel if I don't own a car? So I do own a car, and I do pay for fuel. So I go for money because I want the things that money powers. That's an interesting perspective there. But you see, and that's where I'm still caught up. I was building and building and building and building and going, and then something in the back of my mind said, "Hey, you're not in it for the money. You better assert to the world that you're not in it for the money." And why? Who the fuck cares what I'm in it for? Can't I just be happy? Can't I just have fun? Can't I just move forward and enjoy and play and explore and experiment and make mistakes and go through life without having to worry about what my motives are or what other people might think my motives are? Who the hell cares about that? Why should I care about that? Why do I care about that? I think I need to get myself into a place where I'm okay with people getting the wrong idea about my financial intentions. I think I need to be okay with people distrusting me with what my financial intentions might be. I think I need to be okay with people calling me greedy or saying that I'm a moneyizer or a miser or whatever sort of negative connotation someone might throw at me, or that I'm using people for their money, or I'm using people, or I'm using the guise of helping others to lure them into trusting me so they can give me their money, or something like that. I think I need to be okay with, or that I'm a scam artist, or that I'm a fraud, or that the things that I'm saying are full of shit. I think that's where I'm a little caught up still. I want to be able to. Who cares? Who cares if somebody thinks I'm a fraud? I know whether or not I'm saying something that resonates with me. And I know that I have a very low tolerance for not saying something that resonates with me. So why try to cater to an image of somebody who's all good and holy or something, which obviously I'm not trying to cater to. But there is a certain part of me that's like, I'm not in it for the money, so don't tell me I'm in it for the money. Because, clearly, what more do I need to do to prove I'm not in it for the money? And I think that's where I'm wasting energy. I'm wasting energy caring about people thinking whether or not I'm in it for the money. And I'm wasting energy thinking about whether or not, I guess I'm wasting energy focusing on how something appears rather than how something impacts me and how well something works. And so what other people think has no impact on me whatsoever unless I give it an impact. And so why am I giving it an impact? Well, that's probably some ingrained crap that habit. Let's just say habit. Habit, my predominant belief, is probably somewhat influenced by what other people think. And so how do I change that? I just focus solely on what I want. And what works for me is to be the embodiment of somebody who could get laughed at and could be seen bad. And by doing that, then I take away the power. If I've already given anybody who wants to call me greedy a perfect example of why I'm greedy, then I don't have to fear being called greedy because they can just cite that example. Anybody who wants to call me bi or gay can just point people right to the day 7 of the last experiment where I got blown by a dude, or even day 3 when I stuck a candy cane up my ass, even though it wasn't an act of sexuality, it was an act of embarrassment. But that's neither here nor there. Somebody could interpret it their own way, and plenty of people have determined it as a sexual act. But so by overcoming that, and by being willing to look greedy, and by being willing to do the things that I don't want to be seen, by being willing to be misunderstood, that's key. If I'm willing to be misunderstood, then I don't have to spend my time explaining myself. I can just spend my time being myself. Unless I have to explain myself to others, unless I have to worry about how others might misinterpret me, the more energy I can focus on what really matters. And so that is a bit of a breakthrough.